shoot, Rain. What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Hey everybody, welcome to Tighten Up Tuesday, and I hope you got through your night, woke up today feeling motivated, encouraged, optimistic, enthusiastic, inspired, power, positive, and love from above. Another day, another way. Feeling any way about yourself, you need to reevaluate your circumstances, understand where you're at in life, and make a change. You literally, utterly, without a doubt, have a choice to make a change. Now, I came across the thought in the past few weeks, an idea, a measure, a process, something that broadened my horizon and made me understand things on a whole nother level, right? We've been made to think since we were younger that the dollar makes us valuable, that your earnings creates value for you, that without that green, that cabbage, that cheese, pesos, you have no value. You're not worth anything. You're broke, you're poor. You're gonna be without, always, right? This is what we've been made to think. Now, in the past few weeks, I've been pondering on this heavily, and I've come to really understand that, hold on, that this $20 bill has no value at all. This $20 bill has no value. What do I mean by that? Without us keeping this $20 bill in circulation, this 20, this 10, and any other bills that might be in circulation, they have no value unless we make them valuable. We keep this in circulation. We make this worth what it's worth. Us, the people. Think about that. Gold, silver, anything. Unless we give it value, it has it's technically trash. It means nothing, right? We, again, make this valuable, right? So, what we need to understand is this. Our value, the value, what is more valuable than money is us. If you don't know the answer to that and you say, well, how? I don't understand. Because if we don't have the money, how can we have any value? Well, again, if they don't have us to make the money circulate, to give the money value, it has no value. You are the value. You have unlimited value. We're all born with a gift, right? I like to say, our gift is our passion is our purpose is our power, right? Did you know that purpose is defined as work? Look it up and research it, and work is defined as your purpose. That gift that you were born with, not everybody is able to find it at first. Sometimes we do what we're great at, we actually practice our gift every day and we don't even realize it. There's something we do every day that we sharpen, that we love to do, that we just invoke every morning when we wake up. We do it throughout the course of the day, on and off, aside from our job. Remember, your job is to pay you a wage, to pay you for your time, to pay you weekly, monthly, annually for services rendered, right? Your work, however, is what you're meant to do, is what you're going to establish within yourself and without yourself throughout the weeks, the days, the weeks, the months, the years to come. That is your work. Your work is your purpose. Again, your gift is your passion, your purpose is your power. And the reason I say that, again, because we're born with something. It's inherent. Sometimes we just got to figure out what it is. It takes a little while. Shoot, you might hit 40 years old and might not figure it out until then. You might not figure it out until you're 50, but eventually, as long as you keep driving towards whatever's driving you instinctively, this is the biggest mistake we're making. We're doing what our heads tell us, what society tells us, and we're not following our instincts. We're not following that thing inside of us that says, go do this. It doesn't make sense now, but go do it because it's going to lead you to the path that you're meant to follow, right? Your value. Do not chase success. Miles Monroe, Les Brown, a lot of others say this. Do not chase success. Create value within yourself and success will follow. But it didn't start there. It started where it were. In scripture, it says a man's gift will make way for him. Do you see a man skilled in all his ways? It will bring him before kings and not mere men. The other one says, and not obscure men. Right? Your value is inside you. Your value is here. Your value is here. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, we are of more value than anything the government can process on paper. Anything. Think about that. You have a skill set, right? Wait. You have $1. Can $1 turn itself into $2? Can a dollar turn itself into $10, $20, $30, $100, $1 million? Can a dollar do that? No, we do that. We make that dollar turn into a double digit, triple digit. We earn the income by our value. We earn the value of our own value, right? If you have extensive value, they're gonna pay you for what you're worth. If you have something to bring to the table, if you have something you can lay down and they can see and you can help them run towards it, they're gonna pay you. Habakkuk 2:2, right? You gotta have a vision, but you have to have goals in order to establish this vision. What are your goals? A vision of your future. A man without vision will perish. You have to have something. You have to be able to do something. You have to want something. You gotta be hungry, driven, desirable for something, right? If you walk around day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, with the poor me, why me? Well, I've tried and it's just not working. It's because you're trying to do what everybody else is doing. It's as simple as that. You're doing what everyone else is doing, so you're not able to find yourself. You're not able to build yourself. You're not able to grow and go. You're just surviving. You're not thriving. Does this make sense? Please, people, tell me this makes sense to you. Your value is here, the things you learn. If you're a carpenter, I heard this the other day. I said, a jack of all trades, a master of none. You're so busy chasing all these things that you haven't mastered anything to achieve higher success, higher learning, right? A jack of all trades, a master of none. You haven't mastered anything, so you're not achieving what it is that you want to achieve. You're constantly bouncing around. You're like that ping pong ball, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? Now, when you hear a tradesman, a skilled tradesman is called what? A master carpenter, right? A master welder, a man that welds. A carpenter is one that deals with wood, builds everything, erects anything out of wood, carves anything out of wood. They're a master at that craft. So that will always give them dividends they need. Always, nevertheless. A master tradesman. They say tradesman, that is meant to be singular in its form for the person. But trades is a reference to the many kinds of trades. A master tradesman, he's a skilled tradesman of a particular trade. Whether you're a carpenter, you're a concrete, you're a welder, you're a plumber, you're in irrigation, you're in landscaping. What else? What else is there? Metal cutting, sheet rock. Putting up sheetrock. There's people that just strictly put up sheetrock. That's their skill, and they do it well. They do it with finesse. They do it with ease, and that's a hard skill. Trust and believe. So again, I need you all to understand: this dollar does not make you valuable. First and foremost, God has made you already valuable. God has put it inside you. Remember, He's within us and all around us. So we have just a little fraction, like He said, faith as small as a mustard seed. Just a little bit. That's what we have of Him in us, right? So He has given us something to understand so we can push ourselves forward. All you have to have is a little faith. But please, people, when you have that little bit of faith, don't be confused. Don't be in error. Don't be don't be insecure. Don't be in fear. Doubt is consistent of over 476 different kinds of words, different words that are associated with doubt because of how we allow it to stunt what we're meant to do, right? Do not be in fear. Do not be insecure. Do not be afraid. Do not be confused. Just let it flow. Let it work itself the way it's supposed to. It might take a few years, but you got to go through the trial and error. You have to weather the storm to see the sunlight. It's just the way it is. It's always rough at first. It might not be as hard as most people make it out to be. It might be harder for others, depending on your status in life and where you're at and what you're doing and where you got to go, where you got to come from and where you got to go to. It just really depends. But at the end of the day, you are that value. You have mass value. You're powerful beyond measure, people. Understand your blessing and who you are and who's inside us and all around us. Seek your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and thank God every day that you're able to wake up and go to bed and do it again. Everybody have a great day. Be blessed. And remember, you're only strong as your weakest link inside yourself. You can be the cause of your own demise. You can be the reason you rise. Deuce GPT 360. To God be the glory. I'm out.
Back home, there's no plans, just get out, there's no chance. My Lord Christ restore that. My conscience is all black, it's all cracked, it's hard facts. You let him in, he's gon' jack. And that's what he did.